It's time for a basketball broadcast here on WCMP. Let's head to the court. Welcome inside Pine City High School, ladies and gentlemen, for this afternoon's Great River Conference matchup between the Pine City Dragons and the Rush City Tigers. I'm Ethan Game Day Gilman. I'll be bringing you all the action from this afternoon's game here between these two teams. This is going to be a good one, and there is something riding on the line here for the Dragons. If the Dragons of Pine City can get a victory today, they will, in fact, be co-Great River Conference champions along with the East Central Eagles. Now, how does that work? Well, the East Central Eagles beat Pine City earlier in the year, but Pine City just won against East Central last night. And now Pine City does have 2 conference losses because they did lose to Rush City as well just last Friday. But if Pine City can get the victory tonight, they'd give Rush City their 4th conference loss. Pine City would only have 2. That would tie them with East Central, and they would share the title because those two split the series between them. So a lot riding on the line here for the Pine City Dragons, and the Rush City Tigers are certainly looking to upset that here today. Looking over at the Rush City Tigers, they average about 67 points per game and give up 53 points per game. Rush City's their 4 losses came with back-to-back losses to Bram in overtime and then against Hinckley-Finlayson. Their 3rd loss was to the number 6 team in the state, Mora. That was at home. And then their 4th loss was on Thursday to East Central. A tough battle there for Rush City. East Central was just hitting almost everything they shot, and it was tough for Rush City to keep up in that one. Now, as I mentioned, Rush City did beat East Central earlier in the season at home, 84-62, but East Central kind of got revenge there on Thursday night and kept their title hopes alive, because if Pine City does lose today, East Central will win the Great River Conference title outright. Though there, again, a lot riding on the line. That's looking at your Great River Conference standings here. East Central, number 1, of course. Pine City and Rush City, 2 and 3. Pine City in that 2 spot, Rush in that 3 spot. So again, Pine City trying to get a share of that conference. Then in the 4 spot is Bram sitting at 6 and 6 in the conference, 6 and 9 overall. Then Hinckley-Finlayson in that 5th spot at 2 and 7 in the conference. Then it is, Hinckley-Finlayson's at 6 and 6. Bram is at 9 and 4. I apologize. Then Ogilvie at 2 and 7 in the conference. Onamia and Isle both with only 1 win in the conference this year. Very intriguing conference. Again, I think Hinckley-Finlayson has surprised a lot of people in some points of their games, just how good they really can be. And I think come the playoffs for the Class A, I believe it's Section 5 Class A for Hinckley-Finlayson, I think they're going to surprise a couple teams going into those playoffs. And, of course, East Central just very good this year, returning a lot of guys from last year's squad, and a very, very good team, along with 8 seniors, so that helps as well. Looking at now, the QRF standings here, it looks like on top is Melrose. Annandale in the 2nd spot. Mora is right in that 3rd spot. They're ranked 6th in the state, and they have a record of 15-0. Albany at that 4th spot. Eden Valley Watkins at 5, Osakis at 6, and then it's Pine City at 7, Kimball at 8, Sauk Center at 9, and Rush City at 10. So not only is this game important for Pine City for the Great River Conference share of the title, but also for rankings-wise. If they can win this game, that might just push them ahead of Osakis. It might take a little bit to catch Eden Valley Watkins, so I don't know if that's possible before the end of the season, but if they win out, there's still a chance that they could. But a win here today would put Pine City in that 6th spot. If Rush City were to win today, I don't doubt that they could shoot up as far as that 7th spot and take over from Pine City, or maybe even push themselves into the 6th spot. We'll have to wait and see. Of course, I'm not 100% sure of how the QRF works. There's a lot of math and science that goes into it, so I'll leave that to the experts. Looking at the history between these two teams, the Dragons and the Rush City Tigers, dating all the way back to the 2004-2005 season, Pine City leads this series 19-11. Now, only starting in 2008 and the 2009 season is when they started playing each other twice a year. So it took 4 years for these two teams to start playing twice a year. But again, Pine City with the all-time series lead since 04-05, 19-11. And Pine City averaging about 70 points per game. They give up 56. They're 11-4 coming into this game. Their 4 losses are against East Central, Mora, Cloquet, and Rush City. We're just about set for the start of this game. Of course, we'll get through our national anthem and our starting lineups, and then we'll be ready for the start of this game. You're listening to boys basketball on 106.5 FM, AM 1350, WCMP.
If you've been injured in an auto accident or have sustained other personal injury, you don't have to leave town to get good representation. Spear & Swanson attorneys at law in Pine City are experienced and will work on your case with no fee until they get you money. They also handle divorce and custody cases, criminal defense, including DWI and other legal matters. Spear & Swanson is your local law firm that cares about you. So if you need legal representation or advice, call 320-629-7586. Spear & Swanson, attorneys at law in Pine City.
Wellia Health offers sports medicine services at all our campuses in Mora, Pine City, and Hinckley. Dr. Mullen and his team treat a full range of sports injuries for all athletes at any level of competition. If you are injured, we want to help you return to the game as quickly and as safely as possible, providing the sports medicine care you need when you need it to help you live life well with Wellia Health. Call 320-679-1313 to schedule for any location.
This is a story we all share, of a place rooted in tradition and rich with opportunity, a people driven by compassion and vision. At Essentia Health, we're proud to play our role in this story because we know that this place, these people, are like nowhere else. Visit Essentia Health in Hinckley, Sandstone, or our new location in Moose Lake for all your care needs. Schedule an appointment at essentiahealth.org today.
The Rush City Youth Sports Club is striving to provide an opportunity for young boys and girls to establish sports fundamentals in a fun, competitive, and sportsmanlike environment. The sports club is run completely through volunteers. They are supported by fundraisers such as the Cadillac Dinner, selling pizzas, hosting youth tournaments, and donations made by individuals. Everything earned through the sports club are given back to our school to buy equipment and subsidize costs for our high school athletic programs. To donate or to find out how to volunteer, visit Rush City School's website.
Pub-style baskets have arrived at A&W. It's your choice of a golden fried cod basket or sliders, or our new larger crunchy shrimp, all served with creamy coleslaw, a boatload of hot fries, and a drink. Don't forget to complete your meal with a classic A&W root beer float featuring vanilla soft serve made with fresh root beer all in a frosty mug. Or how about the A&W root beer freeze? Just in time for Lent, great pub-style baskets and delicious treats, always at your local A&W restaurant in Pine City.
Great homes start with a sound foundation. That foundation starts with a mortgage from Northwoods Bank. Northwoods Bank is a community bank that knows the neighborhood. We have personalized home lending solutions, and with our Rapid Mortgage, apply online at northwoodsbank.com 24/7. Be approved in 20 minutes and be in your dream home sooner. Think local when it comes to your banking solutions. Northwoods Bank, we make it happen for you. Northwoods Bank is an equal housing lender and FDIC insured.
Back here inside Pine City High School, getting our starting lineups here for the Rush City Tigers. It will be senior number 1, Zeth Hahn, junior number 2, Lucas McPhee, sophomore number 22, Tony Das, junior number 24, Ty Stepp, and junior number 44, Montgomery Palmer. For the Pine City Dragons, it'll be senior number 0, Caleb Fromm, junior number 1, Dylan Peterson, junior number 12, Cole Waxberg, junior number 14, Cameron Jusak, and junior number 20, Colton Blaisdell. 18 minutes are up on that M Health Fairview Clinic scoreboard. M Health Fairview Clinic's North Branch has 24-hour access to care by calling 1-855-FAIRVIEW or your local clinic number. Again, you are listening to this game on 106.5 FM, AM 1350, or online at WCMPradio.com. Got this game, and then the girls hockey game just across the street will begin at 2 p.m. And once that begins, I'll try and get you some updates from that game, including all the action from this game here this afternoon. Both teams are out there. Getting set for the tip, and the Dragons will win the tip-off. Fromm will start with it. Fromm will shoot into his offensive zone, try and pass it to Jusak, and then Jusak tried to pass it back to Fromm, and that was a touch hard as the pass will go off of the fingertips of Fromm and go out of bounds. McPhee will start with it. McPhee working his way quickly up the court, gets double teamed, and now another pass that goes awry. That pass was intended for Stepp, and it was through his hands, and it goes out of bounds. So the ball will go back to the Dragons. Back-to-back turnovers here. Not the ideal start either team wanted. But the scoreboard remains at 0 each, so basically, here, just start the game over. Start the game over just with 20 seconds off the clock. Waxburg has it now on the far side to Blaisdell, and Blaisdell just took his eye off the ball there for just a second because he reeled in the pass, but it just rolled out of his hands. McPhee will start with it now, working on Waxburg. He'll pass it, a nice high touch pass over to Ty Stepp. Ty Stepp loses possession for a moment, then gets it over to, well, Brock Diedrich is out there. So I think the scorer's table got the wrong guy for the starting because Brock Diedrich is out there. So it is not Montgomery Palmer, it is instead Brock Diedrich. Cole Waxburg will dribble once, put up the three-point, it's no good. Fromm with the easy rebound on the near side. Gets it here to Cameron Jusak. Jusak backing his way in, passes it off to Waxburg on the far side. Waxburg has it poked out at the free throw line, but he'll get it back and pass it to Cameron Jusak. Cameron Jusak no good from three. Blaisdell gets the rebound for the Dragons, and he'll pass it to Jusak. Now to Fromm on this near side. Fromm is going to work inside. He'll put up the shot. Nice floater, but it's no good. And the rebound there by McPhee for the Tigers. McPhee, he has to gather himself as he almost loses possession of the ball. He'll get it back in his offensive zone now. Gets it off to Zeth Hahn. Zeth Hahn, he's going to be double teamed. He's got to find someone to get it off to. He does to McPhee. McPhee in the near side corner. Works it out here to Diedrich for three, and that's good. Diedrich will open up the scoring here in this game. Make it a 3-0 lead early here for Rush City. Waxburg with it now. As he was falling, they're going to get a foul on the Tigers. That's the team's first, and that's his first for Zeth Hahn. Inbound pass to Fromm. Fromm trying to work in the paint. He has a lane. He puts up the shot. It's no good. But Peterson will get it back for the Dragons, but he puts up the shot. It's no good. Working with it now is Stepp for the Tigers, wanting to work into that paint, but he can't. And foul there on the Dragons. That's going to be Waxburg's first and his team's first. Kirchberg will inbound here to Das. Das pass it over in the near side corner to Hahn. Hahn stops on his drive, passes it to Das. Das, no look pass to Hahn for three. That one's off the mark. Jusak will be there for the Dragons for the rebound. Fromm over to Blaisdell. Blaisdell will stop, give it to Waxburg. It's on the floor. Waxburg somehow able to get it back, and then as he brings it in, it rolls on the floor, but Blaisdell gets it. Jusak spins, now passes it out. Blaisdell on the far side, now to Peterson at the top of the key. Rolling to his right, now gives it to Waxburg. Waxburg going to the basket, gets it up and in for two. Waxburg gets the first points here for the Dragons. It's 2-3. Hahn working with it, spins around, pass off to Diedrich. Diedrich, no good on the long two. Kept alive there by Kirchberg, but it was right to a Pine City defender, so they'll take over. Waxburg, beautiful feed from Jusak, and unfortunately able to get the three-point shot to fall. And Das will take it. Now Peterson with a takeaway. He's going to take it to the basket. Oh, he was tripped on his way to the basket. So that's going to be a foul. He'll go to the line to shoot two. That foul going to be on, let's see, that's going to be the second team foul there for Rush City. And that's going to be the first there for Tony Das. Peterson at the line for 2. His first one's up and good. Peterson hits the first one. And 14-22 left in this first half. It's tied at 3 apiece now between the Tigers and the Dragons. Again, Peterson at the line for his second of 2. Wilson, Thiemann check in along with Mason Charles. And the second one is up, no good, but Jusak is right there for the rebound. And the three-point shot is no good, but Thiemann, he gets under there for the rebound for the Dragons. Wilson will take it from Thiemann. Wilson working on the defender, gets it back to Peterson. Peterson now over to Charles. Charles working in, pass it to Thiemann on the far side now. Jusak has it. Jusak trying to work around the defender, passes it to Wilson. Wilson fakes the 3, then drives in, pass back out to Jusak for a long 3. It's good! Jusak with the 3 here, and it is 6-3. Dragons get their first lead here. Still early in this game. Dragons have the 6-3 lead, and Thiemann going to get a quick whistle there. That'll be his first foul, team's second. 6-3, 13:41 in this first half. Step will inbound there quickly to McPhee. McPhee, he'll pass it off there to Palmer. Palmer pass back to McPhee, and it's off of McPhee, and it goes out of bounds. Campbell will check in for the first time today. He'll take out Step. Wilson will inbound here to Thiemann. Thiemann will work it up the court now into his offensive zone. Working to the far side. Oh, I don't know where he was trying to get it, but it was a bit of miscommunication, and no one was there. It was kind of in the middle of both of his teammates, and no one was able to get there. The shot awkward by McPhee, and now it's poked out. Oh, I thought McPhee touched it last, but he's going to think twice about it, and the Dragons were the ones to touch it last. So McPhee was no good on the shot. The rebound attempt from the Dragons was no good, and it was off of them last. And now a 3 from Hahn is no good. Airmailed it, and the Dragons get the rebound. Oh, Wilson thought about the 3, but Jusak will put up the 3. It's off the mark, no good. Campbell was able to get the rebound, and now it's going to roll out of bounds after Jusak tapped it out of Campbell's hands. And Campbell will inbound here to McPhee. McPhee working it up the court. Passes it off to Palmer. Now with it, that's Erdman. Palmer off the mark. Thiemann right there for the rebound for the Dragons. Thiemann will take it himself up the court. Coming to the near side now. Gives it to Wilson. Wilson finds a lane. He puts it up and in for 2 and 1. Wilson, nice drive into the lane there, and then put up the shot, and on his way up he was fouled. He's at the line for the possible 3-point play. Luke Wilson, the sophomore, 5'10". Wilson at the line. His first one, or his only one is up and no good. And got a whistle called. They're going to call a foul on Jusak. I did not see it. The shot was no good. Then a quick whistle on Jusak, his first, team's third. Both teams have 3 team fouls. Looks like we're going to get a full line change here for the Dragons. All but one. Wilson will stay in. Sidney, Waxberg, Fromm, and Peterson check in for the Dragons. McPhee gets it off to Palmer. Palmer, far side corner to Erdman. Erdman, he's going to take the dribble, gives it to Campbell. Campbell has to jump over a body, and he gets it to fall. There was a defender on the ground, and he had to jump over him. He does a nice job of doing that. Now with it are the Dragons. Peterson will get it to Waxberg, and Waxberg will make the defender miss, get to the basket, and put it up and in for 2. Nice move there from Waxberg to make the defender miss and then pretty much open up a lane for himself. Inbound pass here to Erdman. Erdman to Hahn. Hahn to Campbell. Campbell, he wants to drive, and going to get a charge on Campbell. That's going to be his first foul. Team's fourth. Peterson will get set to inbound. Hahn is going to check out for the Tigers, and in for him is Nick Medina. Now, when these two teams played last, Medina, he had a couple of really good shots there in that game, and he made a bit of a difference there for that team. The Tigers. Now Lamont Sidney will get it. Here from Wilson, and Sidney for three nails it. 13-5. Dragons with the lead, but McPhee working quickly up the court to try and change that. He gets it to Campbell. Campbell, cross court to Palmer. Palmer, he has a lane. Instead, he'll pass it off to Erdman for three. That one's good. Erdman answers the three with the three of his own. Makes it 8-13. From working into the lane, puts up the shot. It was tipped by a defender, and I think that's why it was off the mark. And I think they're going to say McPhee touched the boundary. The ball will go back here to the Dragons. Kirchberg will check in for McPhee. Waxberg gets the feed, and he's good. Beautiful feed from Wilson to Waxberg to set up that three-point shot. 16-8 now. It's Kirchberg. Kirchberg working up the court. Kirchberg will get it here to Medina. Medina, he wants to drive. And the foul going to be on the Dragons. Fourth team foul. And the first foul there for Luke Wilson. Kirchberg inbound to Erdman. Erdman gets double teamed, but he finds a lane. He'll pass it to Medina. Up and in for two. 16-10. Dragons still with the lead. Peterson. He'll get it to Wilson. Wilson on this near side. Going to get a screen from Sidney, but Campbell does a good job to move himself in the good position. Fromm has it now back to Wilson. Wilson working in the paint, and he's going to be fouled. Wilson will go to the line for two. That's the second foul there for Palmer. Fifth team foul for Rush City. It's not going to be a shooting foul, so he won't go to the line. Wilson gets the inbound to Sidney now, to Waxberg for a quick three. It's no good, and not sure who that one's on. I'll wait for the referee to call it out for sure. That's going to be on Pine City. That's going to be the team's fifth foul, the first on Lamont Sidney. Campbell checks it in here to Kirchberg. Kirchberg going to quickly be double teamed, but now he gets off to Medina. Medina just going to take a three, no good. And Peterson with the rebound. He'll pass it here to Waxberg. Waxberg trying to get past the defender. He doesn't. He'll get it to Sidney now. Sidney trying to work around the defender. Sidney will get it up, and he's fouled. So Sidney will go to the line for two. Looks like Diedrich here will check back in when he's able to for the Tigers. Sidney will be at the line here for two. That foul is on Kirchberg. His first, team is sixth. Sidney's first one is good. 17-10. Wilson checks out for Waxberg. Or I apologize, that's Jusak. Jusak in for Wilson. And Step will be in for Campbell. And Lamont Sidney at the line. Sidney's second one is up, and good. Sidney hits both. And now Blaisdell comes in for Sidney. Sidney hit a couple key free throws last night in their game against East Central. Helped them extend their lead. Kirchberg off to Medina. Medina, nice drive off the feed, but the rebound there by Jusak now to Fromm. Fromm going to work quickly in the paint. Oh my goodness. Fromm maybe took some lessons from Thiemann there on some speed tips, because Fromm absolutely torched the court. And Fromm, his shoes, I'm not sure they weren't on fire there. He had some speed with them. Hahn will check in for Medina. Step, getting set to inbound. He will to Kirchberg for the Tigers. Back to Step. Step waits and takes a pass half court now. He gets it off to Kirchberg. Kirchberg over quickly to Diedrich. Diedrich in the paint. No good. And rebound there by Jusak. Jusak off to Fromm. Fromm thought about the three and said he'll take it into the paint. And that's going to be on Fromm. That's going to be his first foul and the team's sixth. So both teams now with 16 fouls, and the next foul for either team will put the other one in the bonus. Erdman will check out. In for him is Doss. Erdman, a senior on this Tiger squad. One of 6 seniors for this Tiger squad. Pine City only has one, and that is Fromm. Kirchberg, meanwhile, passes off to Step. Back to Kirchberg. Kirchberg in the near side corner there to Hahn, and the pass to Diedrich is off the mark and stolen away by the Dragons. Now Fromm has it. Fromm's going to have to work decently quickly to get it past half court. He does before time. At 10-second, I believe they have to get past half court. Fromm will hand it on the far side to Blaisdell. Now to Jusak at the top of the key. Rolls in. Now pass out to Fromm on the far side for 3. It's well long. And rebound there by Step. Step trying to get past Blaisdell, and looks like we're going to get a timeout here, our first of the game. The timeout doesn't come till late here in the first half. 7:44 left on that M Health Fairview Clinic scoreboard. 20-10 Dragons lead. You can now find Dr. Raymond and Jenna Labine at the M Health Fairview North Branch location. So while they take a timeout, we'll take a quick break and hear a word from some of our fine sponsors. You're listening to Boys Basketball right here on 106.5 FM, AM 1350 WCMP.
Reliance Financial is a full-service accounting and tax firm. They offer a broad range of services for both business and personal finance. They take pride in helping their clients achieve their financial goals. Reliance Financial can help you with tax planning and preparation, wealth management, and day-to-day accounting needs for your business. Whatever your financial needs are, reach out to the knowledgeable staff at Reliance Financial today. Locally owned and operated. Find them at rfinancial.org or 307-462-6991.
Back here inside Pine City High School, where the Dragons lead over the Tigers right now, 20-10. Timeout has officially ended, and we're back to action. Kirchberg, he'll get it to Step. Ooh, that was a little out of Step's reach, but good job by Step to reel it in. Now to Doss, to Kirchberg, back on the opposite side. That's the far side. And that pass intended for Step was a little bit too high. And from the easy steal, will take it to the basket for 2. But my goodness, Hahn quickly the other way for the Tigers, and that is up and no good. Jusak has it for the Dragons. He'll pass it to Fromm here. Fromm works it out to Waxberg on the other side. That's the far side. Waxberg take a couple dribbles and put it up for 3. That's no good. And fight for the rebound. Looks like Diedrich is going to get it for the Tigers. To Doss, quickly to Step. Step working up the lane quickly to Hahn. He's good. And Hahn will go to the line for the and one. So Hahn got fouled. And he's at the line for the and one possible 3-point play opportunity. Got it. Looks like 4 guys coming in for the Dragons. Osmus, Charles, Thiemann, and Wilson. Jusak is the one who will stay in. Hahn cannot complete the 3-point play, but he does get 2 off of that trip. So 12-22, and Thiemann with it. Thiemann back to Jusak. Jusak nearly loses it. Good job of keeping it, though. And he'll get it to Mason. Charles off to Osmus. He's got a high arcing 3. It's no good. Jusak will get the rebound, but it's on the floor. It rolls, and now that is McPhee, who tries to get it to Hahn, but a little too quickly. McPhee needed to maybe take one more dribble and then get it to Hahn, because Hahn had the defender beat. Just a tad rushed there on that throw. And the Dragons will have it back. And Wilson took one too many steps as he tried to get out of that double team. That's going to be a travel, and it will be turned over to the Tigers. Tigers will inbound to Hahn for three, off the mark. Rebound there by Mason Charles. Charles will pass it to Jusak, now working it up the court. Jusak on this near side, trying to get past the defender. Hop step to Wilson at the free throw line. He backs up past that three-point line, works it in the paint again. Now he'll have to pass it out. He does to Mason Charles. Charles for three, no good. And McPhee is right there for the rebound. McPhee working on Jusak as he gets up the court on this near side. Passes it back to Steph for three. He's no good. And right there for the rebound is Wilson for the Dragons. Wilson gets the call from Kyle Allen, his head coach. And he passes it off to Jusak in the near side. For three, it's no good. Charles right there for the rebound for the Tigers. And now Charles is going to get fouled. And he'll go to the line and shoot a 1-and-1. That is 17 fouls for both teams. Second foul for Hahn. No, Hahn, that is not on Hahn. They're going to make a correction. Instead, it is on Ty Stepp. Either way, Charles is at the line for a 1-and-1 opportunity. Charles is good on the first, so he'll get granted a second opportunity, 23-12. 5.5 minutes left in this first half. Dragons lead. Mason Charles again at the line for the second of two on the 1-and-1 opportunity. That one's no good, but Jusak is right there for the rebound. Charles gets one of two. Wilson for a long three. It's good! Luke Wilson will hit that three from long range, and it's 26-12. Pass to Doss for three, off the mark. Jusak will get the rebound for the Dragons. He works it up the court, and he'll just take it into the paint, and he'll be fouled. So he'll go to the line and shoot two. 26-12, the Dragons lead. Creeping up on that 5-minute mark left here in the first half. The 8th team foul there for Rush City. Ty Stepp with his second. Jusak at the line for two. That one is a little short, but it rolls off of the front of the rim and in. 27-12. Dragons lead on that M Health Fairview Clinic scoreboard. M Health Fairview Clinic's North Branch Urgent Care has extended its hours from noon to 8 p.m. weekdays and from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. every Saturday and Sunday. Jusak makes them both, and it's 29-12. Tigers have it. Doss will get the pass from McPhee. Doss will try and work it in. Now he'll get it to Campbell. Campbell, he decides to go into the lane. Now pass off to Doss. No good from three. But Hahn right there for the rebound. Turns around, puts up the jumper. Oh, unkind roll. And Diedrich will get the rebound there. He puts it up. No good, but he was fouled. And Diedrich is going to go to the line for two. Foul on Jusak, his second, team's 8th. And again, Diedrich at the line for two. First one is no good. 28-12. Big substitution here for the Dragons. Looks like they're going to get 3 players in, 3 out. Jusak, Osmus, Charles are out. Fromm, Peterson, and Sidney are in. 28-12. Diedrich at the line for a second. It's no good. Sidney is right there for the rebound for the Dragons. He'll get it off to Peterson now. Peterson hands it to Fromm. Fromm for a long three. No good. And easy rebound for Kirchberg. Kirchberg working up the court. He'll get it to Doss. Doss now to Diedrich. Beautiful feed to Diedrich. Beautiful feed. 14-24. Dragons with the lead. Fromm going to take his time getting up the court. Waits for the offense to kind of set up. Fromm has that one poked out from behind by Campbell, but Thiemann right there to get it. Peterson, beautiful pass in the paint from Thiemann to Peterson. And now the pass out to Wilson. Wilson, he wants to drive. Now to Thiemann. Thiemann nails the three. Thiemann from three is good, and it's 31-14. Kirchberg working on Thiemann. Now off to Das. Das working in the lane. Pass off to Hahn. Hahn for three. Off the mark. And Peterson will get the rebound here for the Dragons. Peterson, he'll take it to the lane himself all the way up and down the court. Peterson is good. And it's 33-14. And a timeout's going to be taken here by the Tigers. 33-14, Dragons with the lead. Closing in on 3.5 left here in this first half. And the Dragons with the lead right now, as I mentioned, 33-14. With that timeout called, we'll take a timeout ourselves and hear a word from our fine sponsors. You're listening to Boys Basketball on WCMP.
Each and every hockey player on the ice has had dreams of one day making it to the pros. As we get older, we still have dreams, but those dreams change. Are you dreaming of a new home or maybe a remodeling project on your current home? Let Log Creek Builders help you make your dreams a reality. George Sell with Log Creek Builders is ready to help you complete your next project. Visit Log Creek Builders on Facebook to see what dreams have come true for others and what is possible for you. Log Creek Builders says good luck and go Dragons.
Back inside Pine City High School out of the timeout. Here come both teams. Actually still had about 8 seconds left, but both teams were eager to get back out on the court. Wanted to continue this game. Dragons lead 33-14. Kirchberg starts with it out of the timeout. Now pass over to Campbell. Campbell back to Kirchberg. Kirchberg in the corner here to Hahn. Hahn trying to take it in the lane. Now off to Palmer. Palmer, that's Campbell again. Hahn will take it. He takes it to the lane, to the basket, puts it up, and gets the kind roll. And he'll put it up and in for two. 16-33. Wilson, he has it. Just hands it off to Campbell. Or excuse me, Fromm. Now to Peterson. Peterson to Wilson. Wilson for three. No good. And got a whistle. I think the refs are going to discuss here. Because it looks like the way teams are lining up that it's on Rush City. And if that's the case, it'll be the Tigers' 9th team foul. But the refs are going to come together to talk about it. Talking about it. And again, Lamont Sidney is setting up at the free throw line. So trying to listen in on the explanation. It sounds like we got a foul on each team. So again, I'm trying to listen in on this conversation, and it sounds like we're going to get fouls on each team, and it sounds like they're going to shoot a 1-and-1 with no chance for a rebound, since both teams are not in the double bonus yet, because with a foul on each, it'll give both teams 9. The foul is on the Dragons, Dylan Peterson. For the Tigers, it is on, looks like Palmer, that's his third. First for Peterson. So from what I understand, it's going to give both teams 9 fouls. We're going to get a 1-and-1 on each side. Maybe not, because now the Tigers, it's Das who gets the shot to fall. So he's going to shoot 2. He makes them both. It's 18-33. And I am very confused. Sidney was set up for 2, and then they decided to give the Tigers the 2 shots. Either way, the Dragons have the ball back, and they lead 33-18. Das hits 2 free throws there out of a wild explanation on fouls. That shot well short, and ooh, I don't know about that call. I don't know about that one. I think Peterson is going to get called for the foul. That puts the Tigers into the double bonus. I don't know about that one. That one was a little iffy. I didn't see Peterson push. Doss nails the first one. Say Peterson got the push. He did get the rebound, but I didn't see it. I digress, and we're back to action. Doss again at the line. This one is up. No good. Sidney will get the rebound. Believe it or not, that's Doss's first point in this game. Wilson has it. Now to Sidney. Now to Fromm for a long three. It's no good. Sidney will get the rebound. And it's to Thiemann. Thiemann. Wilson. Wilson at the top of the key trying to work on a defender. Drifting to his right. Trying to find someone to pass it off to. He does to Thiemann. Thiemann now to Fromm. Fromm stops on his drive. Gets it over to Wilson. Now to Blaisdell for three. That's off the mark. It's long. And I think we're going to get a foul call on the Tigers. It's going to be on Brock Diedrich. That's only his first. And so the foul must have been after the shot because it's only going to be 2 shots. And the first is no good from Blaisdell. McPhee will check in for Kirchberg for the Tigers. So Blaisdell missed on the first. He'll get a second chance for one. And no good, but Sidney. Right there for the rebound, and again, that's a ticky-tack call. Some of these are just kind of close calls, and it's if you call it, you're gonna catch something for it, and if you don't call it, you're gonna catch something for it. So it's one of those where you call it, you're good, and if you don't, you're good. So good call either way. Doss makes the second one, 33-20. And he makes the second. So Doss makes both. Wilson will get it down to Fromm. Fromm will take it to the paint. No good on the shot. And McPhee will get the rebound. Now to Hahn. Hahn driving up the court. Quickly he lays it in for 2. Hahn makes it 23-33. And Wilson, he'll have it for the Dragons. Just hands it to Fromm. Now to Sidney. Sidney fakes the 3. He'll drive. And that one was a close one, too. It was kind of a close one. But Sidney going to go to the line and shoot 2. Foul there is going to be on, I'm not sure. It says Diedrich. Sidney makes the first. So the foul, maybe, looks like they switched to, no. I'm not sure, 100% sure who that foul is on for the Tigers, but it was a foul, and Sidney only able to make 1 of 2 there. Doss working with it for the Tigers. Now to Steps, trying to spin around. Oh. And Sidney going after that ball a bit hard. Runs into Doss, and Doss is going to go line for 2. Sidney knew it as soon as he got there. He was coming in a bit hot. That'll be his 3rd foul. Doss hits the first. Nothing malicious there from Sidney. He was just going after the ball. Just trying to get the ball back for his team. Nothing malicious about it. Just trying to hustle and get a steal for his team again. He wasn't trying to tackle him. Wilson makes the defender miss in the offensive zone for the Dragons. He'll lose it. Ty Stepp will get credit for the steal there. Off to Campbell. Campbell to Stepp. Stepp took his eyes off the ball for a minute. Now gets it to Doss. Doss will drive. It's off the mark. And Campbell, I don't know how he got the rebound, but he did. He gets his own rebound once again. 34-26. Blaisdell now to Fromm. Fromm with it. 1:05 left. Pass it to Blaisdell, or that's Wilson. Wilson looking to drive. He'll stop at the free throw line, then pass it off to Charles. Charles, he'll stop as well at the same spot just about. Now to Fromm. Fromm. They roll to his right. Get it back to Wilson. Wilson at the top of the key. Trying to drive or find someone to get it off to. He does to Fromm. Fromm has a lane. That's charge. No. Yes. No. No, that's going to be on the Tigers. That's going to be on Hahn, his second. The basket does count. Herman will check in for Doss. So, foul there on the Tigers. The basket's good from Fromm. He'll be at the line for the and one. He gets the friendly roll, makes the three-point play, 37-26. Erdman inbound to Campbell. Campbell working with 35 seconds left here in the first half. Campbell takes it past half court now, stops, gives it off to Erdman. Erdman in the far side corner, Doss. Doss all the way across court to Hahn. Hahn fakes a pass one way, and that's going to be foul on Wilson. Going to be his second. And that means Hahn will be at the line for two. 23.9 seconds left here in the first half on that M Health Fairview Clinic scoreboard. M Health Fairview Clinic's North Branch that for your convenience have same day and evening appointments. Hahn's first one is no good. Hahn on his first is no good, but that's okay. He'll get a shot at another one here. Wilson checks out. In for him as Osmus. His second one is no good, and the rebound there by Fromm. Fromm is going to take his time getting this up the court. He'll finally get it past that half-court line. He wants that last-second shot for his team, but maybe can't resist here. Ooh, and the shot is no good. Rebound by Tony Doss for the Tigers. He'll have a last-second shot. Instead, he's going to work it into the paint. That's going to be the last shot we'll see of this first half. So the shot there. Nice shot from Doss. That makes it a 37-28 game to end the first half between these two teams. The Dragons have the lead 37-28 at halftime. We'll take a commercial break. When we come back, I'll recap this game, get you maybe an update from the girls' game going on as they are 13 minutes into that one. You're listening to boys basketball right here on 106.5 FM, AM 1350 WCMP.
Are you looking for support for a teen who is struggling with hopelessness? Introduce them to Treehouse Sandstone. At Treehouse Sandstone, we are on a mission to end hopelessness among teens in Pine County. We provide a safe place for teens to make connections and to talk about what is really going on in their lives. Join us on a Tuesday or Thursday from 6 to 8 at the Sandstone Evangelical Free Church. To learn more or get a ride, contact us at 763-486-3297 or check out our website at treehousesandstone.org.
The new year is here. It's the perfect time to trade out the old and bring in the new. That's the new furnace to keep you cozy warm for the rest of winter and for years to come. Aquarius Home Services, your local heating expert, is here to help with a fantastic New Year special. How does a new furnace for as low as $45 per month sound? That's right, as little as $45 per month. To learn more and schedule your free estimate, visit AquariusHomeservices.com today.
M Health Fairview Clinic in North Branch can help your entire family stay healthy, heal from illness and injuries, or manage complex health conditions. Specialties include family medicine, diabetes education, and physical therapy, with early morning appointments and 24/7 scheduling online or by phone. To schedule an appointment, call 185-FAIRVIEW or use MyChart. Urgent care is also available at North Branch Monday through Friday from noon till 8 and 9 to 5 on the weekends. It takes a team effort to ensure a successful future. That's why Town & Country Insurance in Hinckley, Finlayson, and Mora, your local Grinnell Mutual member insurance company, and Grinnell Mutual are celebrating the accomplishments of our student athletes across every sport. We recognize the dedication it takes to work and play hard. Your display of teamwork makes it easy to trust in tomorrow. Trust in Tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
Minnesota. It's home. Hot summers at the lake, beautiful falls, snowy winters, and rainy springs. We experience it all. Make sure you're ready to handle whatever this state throws at you with help from Minnesota Equipment in Isani. Minnesota Equipment carries brands you love, like John Deere, Steel, Toro, Gravely zero-turn mowers, and Aaron snowblowers. Their helpful staff can not only get you the equipment you need, but can help you maintain it so it will last. Plus, they carry a full line of farm equipment. Minnesota Equipment in Isani. Online at minnesotaequipment.com.
Are you interested in a technical degree that can quickly help you land your dream career? Or maybe you've always dreamed of going to a four-year college, but you'd like to start close to home. Either way, Pine Technical and Community College has you covered. PTCC offers more than 50 degrees in hot fields like healthcare information technology, advanced manufacturing, and business. PTCC is now accepting applications. Financial aid may be available. Online at pine.edu. Starting out or starting over, find your future at Pine Technical and Community College.
K&K Concrete is a proud supporter of Pine City Dragon Athletics. K&K Concrete specializes in foundations, driveways, decorative concrete, and more. Find them on Google for more information. K&K Concrete would like to say good luck and go Dragons.
Daggett's Fresh Foods in Hinckley, providing you with the highest quality food for your family. This week at Daggett's, get family packs of 80% lean ground beef for just $2.49 per pound. Get whole in the bag pork butts for $1.29 per pound. Select craft products are buy 8, save $8. And fresh Snow White cauliflower is 2 for $4. Deals are good this week only while supplies last, so hurry into your local grocery store. Daggett's Fresh Foods in Hinckley.
Chad Greenway here. Mortgage rates haven't been this low since 2017. Time to talk to your local Franzen Bank about buying your first home, a cabin, or an investment property, building your dream home, refinancing to lower your mortgage payment, or for a home improvement project. Franzen Bank will be with you every step of the way. Find your local Franzen Bank mortgage expert today at franzenbank.com/getthere. Tell them Greenway sent you. Franzen Bank and Trust. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
It's time for a basketball broadcast here on WCMP. Let's head to the court.
If you've been injured in an auto accident or have sustained other personal injury, you don't have to leave town to get good representation. Spear & Swanson attorneys at law in Pine City are experienced and will work on your case with no fee until they get you money. They also handle divorce and custody cases, criminal defense, including DWI and other legal matters. Spear & Swanson is your local law firm that cares about you. So if you need legal representation or advice, call 320-629-7586. Spear & Swanson, attorneys at law in Pine City.
Back here inside Pine City High School, the Dragons with the lead, 37-28. Looking at the leading scores for both teams and who all has scored. Leading the way for the Tigers is Seth Hahn with 6 points, then 5 for both Brock Diedrich and Tony Das. We got 4 for William Campbell, 2 for Nick Medina, and 3 for Isaac Erdman. Then on the other side for the Pine City Dragons, leading the way for them, we got 2 guys who have scored 7 points. That is Cole Waxberg and Caleb Fromm. Then Lamont Sidney with 6. Luke Wilson with 5, as has Cameron Jusak. He also has 5. 3 there for Dylan Peterson, as for Thiemann as well. And then 1 for Mason Charles, as he got 1 of 2 from free throw the line there. 37-28 was a good back and forth first half. Both teams very good, very quick up and down the court. Pine City just got out to a lead there to begin this game, and they've just held on to it since then. It's not that the Tigers haven't had good offensive play in the first half. The Dragons were just able to get out to an early lead in this game, and that's really been the difference this entire first half. Now, there were times where the Tigers looked like they were going to make a comeback and retake the lead, but the Dragons have done a good job of keeping the ball away and making the tough shots out there on offense, and then getting in the lane and getting fouled there once they get into the paint. And also, the Dragons are doing a good job on defense, making the Tigers take some tough shots, but the Tigers, they have hit a lot of open shots as well, so they are creating some lanes for themselves and creating the open shots themselves. Sometimes when your offense can't necessarily generate the open lane or the open shot, sometimes you got to take it into your own hands to do it yourself, and they've done a good job of that as well. It's been a very good game. A lot of teamwork out there is what I'm seeing, because it's not just one guy who's scoring all the points out here for the team. No, it's a group of guys out there getting it done, both on offense and on defense. So Peterson, another guy, though, I'd look at for the Dragons, who doesn't have a lot of points. He has 3 in that first half, but he was very sound on offense and defense, just being in the right spot at the right time. I think he has a couple of rebounds on the defensive side and a steal, so he's done a good job. You know, on the other side, I mean, again, it's just a group of guys. Tony Doss, their main guy, they get the ball to begin with. He's been so quick up and down that court, and he does a good job getting open, but they do a good job of passing the ball around and getting the assists for their team as well. And Zeth Hahn, he kind of came alive there late in that first half. He's got 6 points to his game there in the first half. So it's been a good game. Brock Dietrich hit the opening 3 for them, and it looked good. So don't think he is the guy who can go in the paint and shoot from there. No, he can shoot from the outside. It was really cool to see. I wasn't sure if he was going to be able to make it, but it was a clean shot. It was a very good one. So look for them to maybe get him the ball more out on the perimeter to try and shake this Dragon defense up a little bit and get them reeling. As for the other game going on right now, it is Pine City taking on Northern Tier, the co-op of St. Francis, Cambridge, Istanti, and North Branch. It's tied at nothing there in that game. Just begun, though. They're only about 15 minutes into that game, as it's not even reached 2:30 yet. But again, in our game, it is the Dragons with the lead 37-28 at halftime over the Rush City Tigers. We're going to take one more commercial break before we come back and start the second half here between these two teams. You're listening to boys basketball on 106.5 FM, AM 1350, and online at WCMPradio.com.
Wellia Health offers sports medicine services at all our campuses in Mora, Pine City, and Hinckley. Dr. Mullen and his team treat a full range of sports injuries for all athletes at any level of competition. If you are injured, we want to help you return to the game as quickly and as safely as possible, providing the sports medicine care you need when you need it to help you live life well with Wellia Health. Call 320-679-1313 to schedule for any location.
This is a story we all share, of a place rooted in tradition and rich with opportunity, of people driven by compassion and vision. At Essentia Health, we're proud to play our role in this story, because we know that this place, these people, are like nowhere else. Visit Essentia Health in Hinckley, Sandstone, or our new location in Moose Lake for all your care needs. Schedule an appointment at essentiahealth.org today.
Back inside Pine City High School, just about set to come back from halftime. Dragons lead 37-28 on that M Health Fairview Clinics scoreboard. 18 minutes are back up on that scoreboard. M Health Fairview Clinics with convenient on-site pharmacy in North Branch. That includes drive-up service and mail order. Ethan Game Day Gilman with you alongside in this game. The Tigers will start with the ball. And it is McPhee off to Step. Now to Doss. Doss is just going to work all the way around, take it into the paint, gets the friendly roll. It's up and in for 2. So Doss makes it a 30-37 game. Waxberg with it for the Dragons. Now to Blaisdell. Back to Waxberg on the far side of the court. That's Jusak. I keep getting those two mixed up, and they are quite the height difference between the two. Waxberg with the 3 is no good. Rebound for Jusak. It's off now to Fromm. Fromm will work it in the paint. It's up, no good, but Fromm gets fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Fromm at the line for 2. The foul there is on Doss, so that's his second. Team's first of this second half. Meanwhile, Fromm hits the first. 38-30. From no good on the second. That one was well short. But the rebound by Waxberg. And Jusak now back to Waxberg for three, off the mark. And the ball still up for grabs. Peterson on the ground, and it looks like it should be a tie up there. It will be, or do we get a timeout first? I think we're going to get a timeout first before they call the tie-up. So a strategic timeout there from Kyle Allen, the head coach of the Pine City Dragons. Quick timeout there as the ball, they were fighting for it on the ground, and it would have been a tie-up. And the possession arrow was favoring the Dragons, but so as to save that possession arrow, Kyle Allen calls a timeout. And since Peterson did have possession of it, the Dragons will keep it. .38-30. Only going to use about half the timeout there. Both teams are ready and eager to get back out on the court. Looks like they're going to wait until at least the clock gets reset. And it does. 17:07 left in this game. Fromm will inbound to Jusak. Jusak back to Fromm right away. Fromm on that far side of the court. Gets a screen from Peterson. He'll try and work around Stepp. He can't. He'll pass off to Jusak. Blaisdell gets the pass from Jusak, but it's now in the paint to Jusak, and it is out of the way of Jusak, and it goes out of bounds. And possession back over to the Tigers. Stepp has it, and he'll work it past the half court now. Get it over to McPhee. Now to Diedrich. Diedrich in the paint. It's good. It's up and in for two. 32-38. It's Waxberg to the line. No good. And the rebound there by Diedrich. Diedrich now to Hahn. Hahn in the paint to Das. Das in the spin around. Pass it off to McPhee, and it's out of his hands. A little bit too strong of a pass, and McPhee couldn't reel it in. Turnover. Dragons have it. Peterson. Waxberg wide open for three, and he's good. 41-32. Dragons with the lead after the Waxberg hit three, and McPhee nearly had it poked out, but he will get it back. Stepp to Das. Das gonna drive, kick it out to Hahn. Wide open on the far side for three. It's good. 35-41. Fromm has it. Now to Peterson. Waxberg again, far side corner. That one's good. Took one high bounce and then fell in. 44-35. Pass to Hahn. Hahn will try and work it into the paint. Now he'll pass off to Das. Das back to Stepp. Stepp loses it for a moment. And he's going to get it back, though. Stepp now all the way over across to Hahn. Hahn up in it. No good, but he was fouled. He's going to go line and shoot two. Hahn going to be at the line for two here for the Tigers. Foul going to be on Blaisdell, his first, team's first, here in the second half. Hahn's first one is up and good. 36-44. No good on the second. Hahn makes one of two. 36-44. Jusak. Now to Fromm. To Waxberg. Open from three again. This one is no good this time. Rebound by the Tigers. It's poked out and it's on the ground. Who has it? It is Waxberg. They're going to call him for a travel. So Waxberg had it. I don't know if they're calling him for the travel or Fromm. I believe it's going to be Waxberg, though. 44-36. 3 minutes have come off the clock here in the second half. Waxberg working on McPhee, and he steals it away. Waxberg going to work in the paint, and he's fouled as he goes up for the shot, so he'll go to the line and shoot two. 44-36. Waxberg. So far in this game, he's done a pretty good job of just poking it out at the perfect time. Hasn't got the turnover every time, but he's working on it. And Kirchberg gonna check in here for McPhee. Shot is up from Waxberg. No good. He hits 1 of 2. And going to get a foul there on the Tigers. We'll see who it's on. Second team foul. It's going to be on Das, his third. It looks like a 4-person change here for the Dragons on their side. Thiemann, Osmus, Charles, and it's Wilson who check in. Wilson has it. Trying to get past the defense. He does. He gets it past half court now in his offensive zone. Working to the far side. Gives it off to Thiemann. Thiemann for 3. Short. And right there is Das for the rebound. Das working up the court. Gets it to Kirchberg. Kirchberg will drive in, and he's going to be fouled. It's only going to be the second team foul there for the Dragons. Let's see who it's on. That's on Charles. Second team foul there. First for Charles. And Stepp will inbound here for the Tigers. Does to Hahn. Hahn on the far side makes the defender miss. He'll go to the basket. It's good. 38-45. Dragons lead. Wilson gets it off here to Thiemann. Now to Charles. Now to Osmus. Osmus has it poked away. Das. Now to Diedrich. Diedrich trying to pass it off. He'll go to the paint himself. It's up and in for 2. And 1. So he gets the basket to fall. Foul there on the Dragons. Let's see who it's on. And Diedrich will be at the line for the possible 3-point play. That's on Charles, his second, team's third. Diedrich at the line for the possible 3-point play. It's up and good. 41-45. Thiemann, he'll work with it. Has it on their offensive side. And that's tipped by Stepp. And to Das. Das, he'll have to put it in from there, and no problem. He took too many steps, and he knew it. And then he just puts it up and in for 2. Nice job, good awareness there from Das. Because he knew he couldn't take another step, so he just jumped, put up the shot, and it was good. Jusak has it poked away, but he'll get it back now to Charles. Charles, he looks like he's going to drive in the paint. It's blocked. He gets his own rebound, and it's knocked out by Stepp, but that's going to be a foul on Stepp. 4th team foul there for the Tigers. That's Stepp's 3rd foul. So we're going to get possibly a full change here. 4 will come in and out for the Dragons. Sidney, Fromm, Peterson, and Waxberg will check in for the Dragons. 45-43. Waxberg trying to inbound it. He does to Wilson. Wilson now to Waxberg. Near side corner for 3. It's good! Waxberg, 48-43. He helps his team extend this lead once again. Campbell. Inbound to Kirchberg. Kirchberg working on Waxberg. Finally, we'll get past that half-court line. Now we'll hand it to Campbell. Campbell passes it off to Das. Das working on Fromm. Now pass it off to Kirchberg for 3. It's off the mark. And Sidney right there for the rebound. Sidney, a little far for Waxberg. That was one of those where he maybe should have taken one more dribble before passing it off. So the Tigers will get possession back. Kirchberg going to take it on the inbound. Again, working on Waxberg. Gets past Waxberg. Now off to Campbell. Campbell to Hahn. Hahn all the way across court on the near side. Now to Das. Das all the way across court to Hahn again for 3. Off the mark. And Sidney again with the rebound for the Dragons. He'll pass it to Peterson. Peterson will take it up the court now. And he gets it to Fromm. Fromm to Waxberg. Waxberg wants to drive. He stops on his drive. Gets it to Fromm on this near side now. Fromm stops. He took one dribble, and he'll pass it to Waxberg. Now over to Peterson. Peterson looking to drive in that paint. Pass out to Sidney. Sidney fakes the 3. Gets it to Peterson in the paint. It's no good, but it was blocked, and they're going to call the foul on Campbell, and I believe that will send Peterson to the line for 2. going to be Campbell's second, team's fifth. 48-43, 11:48 left in this game. Peterson, no good on the first. Erdman will check in here for Doss for the Tigers. .48-43, Peterson. Missed on the first, getting set for the second. And it's good. Peterson hits 1 of 2 at that free throw line. And Kirchberg has it. He'll take it up the court, make a couple defenders miss. Gets it over to Campbell, now back to Kirchberg. And that pass for, not sure who it was to, but it was just off the mark, out of bounds, and the Dragons will get it back. 49-43. 11.5 left here in the second half. Fromm. Inbound it to Wilson. And Fromm works with it. Pass half court now to Wilson. Wilson on the other side. Back to Fromm, top of the key. Good from 3! That's Fromm for 3. 52-43, he makes it, and we've got a whistle now. Gonna get a sub for the Tigers. Medina gonna check in. He'll check in for Hahn. Campbell will check it in to Kirchberg. Kirchberg once again guarded by Waxberg, and again he gets past, and Waxberg's gonna get the foul. Yeah, that'll be his third, so he's gotta be careful now. That's the team's fourth. Again, Waxberg's third foul. And they're going to inbound it here on the other side of the half-court line. Campbell, right back to Kirchberg. Kirchberg, looks like he's just going to take it to the basket himself. It's up and in for 2. Kirchberg with the nice lay-in there for the Tigers, 45-52. Waxberg with it now. Off to Fromm. Fromm has it go right through his legs, but he gets it back. Fromm now to Wilson. Wilson for 3, no good. Campbell right there for the rebound for the Tigers. Campbell, he drops it, and Fromm will get the rebound, or the steal rather, and Fromm puts it up and in for 2. .54-45, Kirchberg gets past the defense. He'll pass it to Campbell. Campbell to Erdman. No good on the 3. Oh, a nice swat there, and it's out to Palmer. Palmer to Campbell. Campbell, he has a lane he liked. Oh, and then the pass, a little off the mark, and it's stolen by the Dragons. Fromm finds a lane, and he'll use it, but it's off the mark. Palmer will get the rebound for the Tigers. Fromm found a nice lane to run through, but then the shot was just a little soft. And now Campbell, he'll take it to the basket. It's off the mark. Sidney will get the rebound. Campbell going to stay behind to kind of guard against the Dragons. But now Wilson will get it past half court. Wilson to Peterson. Peterson looking to get past Erdman. He spins around. He'll get it in the paint. It's up. No good, but he's fouled. Peterson will go to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be the 6th team foul on the Tigers. The first on Erdman. And looks like when they can, the Tigers are going to have a full 5 substitution here. Peterson, no good on the first. Thiemann and Blaisdell will check in for the Dragons. Peterson missed on the first, but here he has an opportunity for the second. This one's up, no good. And right there for the rebound is McPhee for the Tigers. McPhee to Doss. Doss over to Diedrich. Diedrich, he's gonna drive. Puts up the shot, no good. Jusak with the rebound. Now over to Waxberg. Defender nearly poked put his hand in the way, and now Waxberg will get it to Jusak. Jusak gonna drive, he'll stop, pass it back to Peterson, over to Waxberg. Waxberg for three, it's well short, and right there for the rebound is McPhee, and that is Doss who has it. Doss will pass it off to Stepp, now to Diedrich for three, again he's good from three, but that time he does miss, and Peterson will get the rebound here for the Dragons. And for two, that's Peterson. Peterson gets the two to fall there. Diedrich gets the pass. Stuck at half court, now he gets past. He loses it for a moment. He'll regain it, 56-45. McPhee to Hahn, back to McPhee on the far side. Gets it in the paint to Stepp, easy two. Those are Stepp's first points of this game. 56-47. Jusak got it to Thiemann. Thiemann thought about three on the far side. Now to Blaisdell for three, off the mark. Stepp will get the rebound here for the Tigers. 8 minutes to go here in the second half, 56-47, the Dragons lead. Stepp will pass it to McPhee, now to Diedrich. Now back to McPhee. McPhee's gonna drive, pass it out to Hahn. He's wide open from three, and it's no good. Thiemann does get the rebound for the Dragons. Jusak quickly up the court to Waxberg. Now to Jusak again. Jusak just going to take the three. It's no good, and Doss gets the rebound. Pass to Diedrich, and Blaisdell put his body in the way, and it goes off of his body and out of bounds. So it will remain Tigers ball. Inbound to Hahn from McPhee is good. He gets the three to fall. 50-56. Thiemann will drive, and he gets fouled on his drive as I mess up my scoreboard. 56-50. (56-50), 7:15 left on that clock. Thiemann at the line as he was fouled. Foul was on Hahn. It's his third, and Thiemann misses on the first, just barely. Waxberg comes out, and for him will be Wilson. Thiemann missed on the first. He has a second opportunity, though. 56-50. Hits the second. Thiemann makes one of two there, and then quickly inbounded. That's McPhee. McPhee quickly up the court. Gets it off to Hahn on the far side. Hahn wants to drive, gets it to Diedrich. Diedrich almost has it stolen away. He'll get it to McPhee. McPhee now to Hahn for three, off the mark, but the Tigers are right there for the rebound. Doss, he wants to take it to the basket. It's up and good. 52-56. Jusak almost has it poked away before he gets it to Blaisdell. Now to Peterson. Peterson wide open from three, off the mark. Thiemann right there for the rebound. Back to Jusak on that far side. He'll hand it to Thiemann. Thiemann trying to work around the defender, and Thiemann was fouled. I believe that's going to be on Hahn. It's the 8th team foul. It is on Hahn. That's his 4th, so he's got to be careful. He doesn't want to check out. So 1-1 now for Thiemann. 18 fouls for the the Tigers. Thiemann, no good on the first. So since it was a 1-1 situation, he had to make the first to get a second shot, but he doesn't. And that ball poked by Thiemann, but Stepp will get it. Stepp, nice spin move into the paint, puts it up and in for two. Stepp with a nice spin move there to work himself inside the paint, and then a nice shot as well. Wilson to Peterson. Peterson to Jusak now. Jusak at the top of the key to Wilson. Wilson, he'll stop, take a step back three. It's no good, and Stepp will get the rebound. Right now, the difference has been these last couple of minutes that the Tigers are out rebounding the Dragons as of late. Scoreboard here says 57-54. I will change mine to that as well. But we do have a timeout, and while they take a timeout, we'll take a timeout as well. You're listening to Boys Basketball on WCMP.
The Rush City Youth Sports Club is striving to provide an opportunity for young boys and girls to establish sports fundamentals in a fun, competitive, and sportsmanlike environment. The sports club is run completely through volunteers. They are supported by fundraisers such as the Cadillac Dinner, selling pizzas, hosting youth tournaments, and donations made by individuals. Everything earned through the sports club are given back to our school to buy equipment and subsidize costs for our high school athletic programs. To donate or to find out how to volunteer, visit Rush City School's website.
Back inside Pine City High School, Dragons lead the Tigers 57-54. Not quite out of the timeout yet that the Tigers did call. Tigers getting their last words of encouragement here before heading back out onto the court, 57-54. That's the end of the timeout right there. .5:52 left here in the game. Tigers inbound to McPhee. McPhee waits, he'll call Diedrich his way and then pass it that way. Now McPhee with it again. McPhee to Step. Try. I think Step wanted to get it to McPhee, but then he'll turn around, put it up and in for two. .56-57. Thiemann thought about the three. He'll wait. Get it off to Jusak. Jusak for three. Off the mark. And that one's swatted out. Thiemann was the last one to touch it, unfortunately, for the Dragons. So it will go over to the Tigers. McPhee will receive the inbound. And back to Step. Step to Doss. All the way over to McPhee. McPhee, step back three, no good. Rebound. No one had the rebound, but goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Dragons. McPhee trying to inbound to someone. He finds Doss. Doss traveled. So Doss unfortunately travels there for the Tigers, and the ball will go back to the Dragons. Fromm gets the inbound pass from Thiemann. Now to Jusak. Jusak wants to pass it off to someone, and he tries to get it to Thiemann, but it's going to be stolen away here by, that is McPhee for two. And that gives the Tigers the lead, 58-57. Jusak works it in the paint to Peterson for three. It's good! So the Dragons will take the lead right back. 60-58. That's Diedrich. Diedrich fakes one way. He'll drive, then stop and pass it back to Doss. Doss in the paint. Tries to get it to Step, and Step had it poked away. And now Fromm will get the steal. And Fromm will go up and put it in for two. 62-58. Inbound pass to Hahn. Hahn, get it to Doss for three. It looks good, but it's off the mark. Thiemann will get the rebound here for the Dragons. We'll pass it off to Fromm now. Fromm gonna wait for his offense to set up. He's gonna drive. And he was stopped, and it's no good. And rebound there by Doss. Right idea from Fromm, but he did have Jusak at that three-point line if he wanted to pass it off. But he kind of bobbled the ball a little bit, so he didn't have a chance. And now Fromm will get a steal again. Fromm going to take it to the basket himself. Again, no good, but Peterson coming from behind to put it up and in for two. Great awareness there by Peterson, and a good job to go up at the right time to get that rebound and put it right back. 64-58, Dragons lead. And foul, I believe, going to be on the Dragons there. That is on Peterson, his third, team's fifth. Waxberg going to come in, and he comes in for Wilson. Step inbound to McPhee. McPhee drives, pass out to Doss. Doss for three, no good. And Thiemann takes up the court, now hands it to Fromm. Fromm again, going to wait for his offense to set up. He has a lane, and he uses that lane and puts it up and in for two. Beautiful lane there for the Dragons, 66-58. And that is Diedrich who puts it up and in for two. Waxberg with it for the Dragons. Passed it over to Peterson. Shot is no good. And Waxberg shot the three. It's no good. It's off of a Dragon. And the Tigers will get the ball back. 2:29 left in this game. Dragons lead 66-60. Inbound to McPhee. Now to Step. Over to McPhee again, and Hahn puts it up. No good. And Fromm right there for the rebound. Jusak has it. Up past half court. He wants to drive. And that pass intended for Peterson, but it was knocked out of bounds by a Tiger. The Dragons will keep hold of it. 2:07 left in the game. Fromm will inbound to Jusak. Jusak for three, off the mark. And Diedrich right there for the rebound. I think it almost looked like the Dragons just let them get the rebound. And now Diedrich, a pass for him out of his hands. And Thiemann has it poked out from behind, but he gets it back. Now Waxberg will get it to Fromm. And we're going to get a timeout. Minute 54 left. Dragons with the lead, 66-60. And while they take a timeout, we'll take a quick commercial break as well. Listening to boys basketball on 106.5 FM, AM 1350, and online at WCMPradio.com.
Pub-style baskets have arrived at A&W. It's your choice of a golden fried cod basket or sliders, or our new larger crunchy shrimp, all served with creamy coleslaw, a boatload of hot fries, and a drink. Don't forget to complete your meal with a classic A&W root beer float featuring vanilla soft serve made with fresh root beer all in a frosty mug. Or how about the A&W root beer freeze? Just in time for Lent, great pub-style baskets and delicious treats, always at your local A&W restaurant in Pine City.
Back inside Pine City High School. Not quite out of the timeout yet. We got about 30 seconds left, just under. 66-60 is the score. The Dragons lead. Under 2 minutes left here in this game. Both teams getting their final words of encouragement and strategy from their coaches before heading back out onto the court here. Here they come. Now the Dragons did call a timeout, and they had possession of the ball, so they'll just inbound it here. Minute 54 on that M Health Fairview Clinic scoreboard. M Health Fairview Clinic, Rush City with virtual clinic in the West Building there to assist you Monday, Tuesdays, and Fridays. Inbound to Jason Thiemann to start this offensive possession. It's to Waxberg now, to Jusak. Jusak on the far side. Jusak wants to drive, but he's going to waste some clock before doing so, then pass it back to Fromm. Fromm, he's going to drive, step back. Now he'll drive again. He has the lane he likes. He puts it up and in for two, and the and one. 68-60 after that. Nice drive from Fromm. I believe that foul is on Diedrich, his third, team's ninth. Fromm, the possible three-point play here. Puts it up, no good. So he'll make two, but he does not get the and one. With it is McPhee. McPhee will pass it over to Doss. Doss back to McPhee. McPhee is gonna drive. Nice lane opened up for him there. And now it is 68-62. Fromm with it. Gets it to Jusak. And I believe before Pine City got the timeout, I believe there was a foul. That foul going to be on Doss, his fourth, team's 10th, and that means that the Dragons from here on out go to the line for two. Jusak going to shoot two here for the Dragons. 1:01 left in this game. It's good. On the first is Jusak, 69-62. Kirchberg and Palmer check in for Diedrich and McPhee. Jusak is good on the second. 70-62. Kirchberg with it, under a minute. Gets it to Step. Step stops. Looks to pass off. He does to Das. Das trying to find a way to get the shot to fall. He can't, and Thiemann will get it. It's Waxberg. Waxberg passes it off. Tries to get it to Fromm. Fromm does get it, and he gets it past half court now. And reaching 35 seconds left. And before anything else happens, Dragons are going to call a timeout. 34.5 seconds left. We'll keep it here, folks. 70-62. Dragons with the lead. It's a full timeout here. Again, 34.5 seconds to go after this timeout. 70-62 Dragons with the lead here in this game. Been a good one so far, coming down to the end of this game. Gonna be a very good finish. Meanwhile, an update for you on that girls hockey game just across the street. Northern Tier with the lead 2-0 over Pine City. Northern Tier has had a pretty good year this year. Northern Tier, again, the co-op of Cambridge, Isani, North Branch, and St. Francis. And they do have a lead, 2-0 over Pine City. That's the girls' hockey game. In our in our basketball game, Pine City leads 70-62. 34.5 seconds left. Fromm will get set to inbound here for his Dragons. Fromm looking for anyone. He gets it to Peterson. Peterson will dribble it out, but before he can pass it off to Jusak, he gets fouled. He'll go to line for two. 32.7 seconds left. Peterson again at the line. That is, by the way, Palmer's fourth foul. And Peterson no good on the first. Thiemann will check in for Wilson. And looks like Erdman will come in for Palmer. Peterson at the line for the second of two. That one's no good, and rebound. Jusak had it for a moment. He still does. He gets it off to Fromm. Fromm will keep it, and now stolen away by Das. Das will get it to Erdman. Erdman off the step. Step for three. Off the mark, and rebound by the Tigers. It's Kirchberg to Step again. That one's off the mark. Peterson to Fromm, and 15, 14, 13 seconds left. Now down to 12. Jusak has it. He's going to be fouled with 9.7 seconds left. Here we go. 9.7 seconds away from the Dragons grabbing a share of that Great River Conference title. 70-62. 9.7 seconds left, and the Dragons are that far away from grabbing at least a share of the Great River Conference title. Jusak's shot is up, no good. No good on the first. Looks like we're going to get a full change here for the Dragons. Everyone but Jusak, the shooter. Looks like after the shot, if he makes it, we'll get another exchange. Jusak, good on the second. So we will get that last substitution. 9.7 seconds left. Kirchberg going to let that inbound roll. And now he'll grab it. 6 seconds. He passes off to Step. Step extra long three. 5 seconds left. No good. And Micah Overtoom will get it. And there you go. That's the final. 71-62. And the Dragons with the win grab a share of that Great River Conference title. Wow, what a good one here this afternoon, folks. What a game these last 2 days for the Pine City Dragons. Beating two teams who beat them earlier in the season. And with the win, again, they grab a share of that Great River Conference title. What a game. What a game. It was back and forth this entire game, a really good game. No other way it should have ended, maybe a little bit closer. Would have liked to see a last-second shot between these two teams, but a good one nonetheless. We'll take a commercial break, and when we come back from that break, I'll recap this game, get you a final update from that girls hockey game, and you are listening to Boys Basketball on 106.5 FM, AM 1350, WCMP.
Great homes start with a sound foundation. That foundation starts with a mortgage from Northwoods Bank. Northwoods Bank is a community bank that knows the neighborhood. We have personalized home lending solutions, and with our Rapid Mortgage, apply online at northwoodsbank.com 24/7. Be approved in 20 minutes and be in your dream home sooner. Think local when it comes to your banking solutions. Northwoods Bank, we make it happen for you. Northwoods Bank is an equal housing lender and FDIC insured.
Reliance Financial is a full-service accounting and tax firm. They offer a broad range of services for both business and personal finance. They take pride in helping their clients achieve their financial goals. Reliance Financial can help you with tax planning and preparation, wealth management, and day-to-day accounting needs for your business. Whatever your financial needs are, reach out to the knowledgeable staff at Reliance Financial today. Locally owned and operated. Find them at rfinancial.org or 307-462-6991.
Each and every hockey player on the ice has had dreams of one day making it to the pros. As we get older, we still have dreams, but those dreams change. Are you dreaming of a new home or maybe a remodeling project on your current home? Let Log Creek Builders help you make your dreams a reality. George Sell with Log Creek Builders is ready to help you complete your next project. Visit Log Creek Builders on Facebook to see what dreams have come true for others and what is possible for you. Log Creek Builders says good luck and go Dragons.
Are you looking for support for a teen who is struggling with hopelessness? Introduce them to Treehouse Sandstone. At Treehouse Sandstone, we are on a mission to end hopelessness among teens in Pine County. We provide a safe place for teens to make connections and to talk about what is really going on in their lives. Join us on a Tuesday or Thursday from 6 to 8 at the Sandstone Evangelical Free Church. To learn more or get a ride, contact us at 763-486-3297 or check out our website at treehousesandstone.org.
The new year is here. It's the perfect time to trade out the old and bring in the new. That's the new furnace to keep you cozy warm for the rest of winter and for years to come. Aquarius Home Services, your local heating expert, is here to help with a fantastic New Year special. How does a new furnace for as low as $45 per month sound? That's right, as little as $45 per month. To learn more and schedule your free estimate, visit AquariusHomeservices.com today.
M Health Fairview Clinic in North Branch can help your entire family stay healthy, heal from illness and injuries, or manage complex health conditions. Specialties include family medicine, diabetes education, and physical therapy. With early morning appointments and 24/7 scheduling online or by phone. To schedule an appointment, call 185-FAIRVIEW or use MyChart. Urgent care is also available at North Branch Monday through Friday from noon till 8 and 9 to 5 on the weekends. It takes a team effort to ensure a successful future. That's why Town & Country Insurance in Hinckley, Finlayson, and Mora, your local Grinnell Mutual member insurance company, and Grinnell Mutual are celebrating the accomplishments of our student athletes across every sport. We recognize the dedication it takes to work and play hard. Your display of teamwork makes it easy to trust in tomorrow. Trust in Tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
Minnesota. It's home. Hot summers at the lake, beautiful falls, snowy winters, and rainy springs. We experience it all. Make sure you're ready to handle whatever this state throws at you with help from Minnesota Equipment in Isani. Minnesota Equipment carries brands you love, like John Deere, Steel, Toro, Gravely zero-turn mowers, and Aaron snowblowers. Their helpful staff can not only get you the equipment you need, but can help you maintain it so it will last. Plus, they carry a full line of farm equipment. Minnesota Equipment in Isani. Online at minnesotaequipment.com.
Are you interested in a technical degree that can quickly help you land your dream career? Or maybe you've always dreamed of going to a four-year college, but you'd like to start close to home. Either way, Pine Technical and Community College has you covered. PTCC offers more than 50 degrees in hot fields like healthcare information technology, advanced manufacturing, and business. PTCC is now accepting applications. Financial aid may be available. Online at pine.edu. Starting out or starting over, find your future at Pine Technical and Community College.
K&K Concrete is a proud supporter of Pine City Dragon Athletics. K&K Concrete specializes in foundations, driveways, decorative concrete, and more. Find them on Google for more information. K&K Concrete would like to say good luck and go Dragons.
Daggett's Fresh Foods in Hinckley, providing you with the highest quality food for your family. This week at Daggett's, get family packs of 80% lean ground beef for just $2.49 per pound. Get whole in the bag pork butts for $1.29 per pound. Select craft products are buy 8, save $8. And fresh Snow White cauliflower is 2 for $4. Deals are good this week only while supplies last, so hurry into your local grocery store. Daggett's Fresh Foods in Hinckley.
Chad Greenway here. Mortgage rates haven't been this low since 2017. Time to talk to your local Franzen Bank about buying your first home, a cabin, or an investment property, building your dream home, refinancing to lower your mortgage payment, or for a home improvement project. Franzen Bank will be with you every step of the way. Find your local Franzen Bank mortgage expert today at franzenbank.com/get-there. Tell them Greenway sent you. Franzen Bank and Trust. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Back here inside Pine City High School, where the Dragons get the victory over the Rush City Tigers 62-71. Leading the way there for the Tigers, they had three players in double digits, starting with Zeth Hahn. He had 15, then 12 for Brock Diedrich, and let me see if I can find it. There it is, Tony Das with 10. That is their top three shooters. Then it is Ty Stepp with 6 points. He didn't get going there until the second half. He didn't actually have his first points until late in the second half, and then he really started to get going. He had a couple nice spin moves there in the paint and turnaround jumpers, which really looked good, and he helped his team get back into this game. William Campbell, he had 4. Lucas McPhee had 4 as well. Isaac Erdman only had 3 points here in this game. He didn't see the court as much as the last couple of games. It's been a close one, and it wasn't due to him. He was just, there was a lot of other guys who got the shots opportunity, because when I was at the game between these two teams earlier in the season, just last Friday, he's seen a lot of time and seen a lot of shots, but today only 3 points there, and then 2 for Kirchberg and Medina. On the other side here for the Dragons, Caleb Fromm led the team with 19 points. Cole Waxberg, he had 17, and Dylan Peterson ended with 11. Then Lamont Sidney and Cameron Jusak both had 6 points here in this game. 5 for Luke Wilson, 4 for Jason Thiemann, and then 1 for Mason Charles at the free throw line. So it was a good team effort here by both teams. They really did a good job here for this game. It was another good one between these two teams. The last one was good as well. This one goes the way of the Dragons here, 71-62. In that other game across the street, the Pine City Girls are down right now 2-0 to the Northern Tier Stars. So you can go listen to that one if you would like on WCMPradio.com. Just click on the sports tab and go to the Pine City versus Cambridge girls hockey game. It should take you right to that YouTube stream. But again, in our game, the Dragons, with the victory, get a share of that Great River Conference title with East Central, as they both have 2 conference losses. Pine City splits the series with East Central and Rush, and that's their only 2 losses right there. So, again, that is how they grab a share of the title with East Central, barring they lose their, I believe, their last conference game is against Isle. So, barring if they do lose to Isle, East Central will grab the outright title. But as for right now, they do share the title with each other. Again, for our score here, the final from Pine City, the Dragons over the Tigers, 71-62. Stay tuned, because we'll be right back here for the JV Pine City girls game against Malacca at 5:45. We'll be streaming that one, and then we'll have play-by-play for you for that game, the varsity game, when it starts at 7:15. So stay tuned right here to WCMP. For WCMP, I am Ethan Game.